Hi everybody, welcome to another new catalog party video. Today I'm going to talk about a celebration kit. If you don't know anything about celebration, so good stuff. For celebration, which starts January 4th and runs through February 28th, for every $50 in product that you receive, you have the opportunity to pick a free gift. There are a lot of them in the celebration catalog. I went through this with you earlier today, so I'm not going to go through it all. I just want to get to this one right here. Awesome Otters. That's what we're going to talk about today. And you can see the catalog has some really cute ideas in it as well. But we are going to make a fun card today with the Awesome Otter stamp set. So I have already pulled out the stamp I'm going to use. It's this one right here. And It's Birthday Time stamp also. So that's what we're going to use today. And I'm going to color them, or at least I'm going to color this little guy. So I am going to use Memento ink. And I'll just use it for the words as well. And I'm going to place him in the center of this piece of basic white cardstock. And then I'm going to ink up the sentiment, which says it's birthday time. Now we're going to see how I'm doing here with stamping on little pieces. Excuse my head. I'm sure it's going to pop into the screen because it's a very tiny piece. Hey, not bad. Yay me. Okay, so that's it for our inking today. Now I am going to, I see I got a lot of schmutz on him. Are you guys like me? Do you guys get your fingers dirty and get it all over your stuff? Please say yes, because, oh my gosh, I am like notorious for getting ink all over myself. So I have flipped my cardstock over and we're going to try this again and hope that I don't ink him up. So this is going to be a little girl. So, and I don't think otters come in pink. They probably don't, but I'm going to use the light and dark of the Flirty Flamingo. And I'm going to start with the dark. And I am going to just highlight some places where I think there would be shadowing. I'm going to get her little ears as well. Some here. I think this hand would be dark. And you see, I have gone outside the lines a little bit. I don't care. I'm not that worried about it. Because he's cartoony, to me, it's okay if it isn't perfect. I'm going to get his little nose her little nose all dark too. And then I will use the light to sort of shade in. If you use a circular motion while you're blending, you're going to get rid of those harsh lines that I made when I drew in originally. That will help to blend the color, hence the name, right? So, and I'm going to leave the belly white. You could, excuse me. You could use a little bit lighter color, or put the light pink in the middle and put the darker Flirty Flamingo on the outside. So that is all for the stamping. So I am going to, I'm going to wait to put it together because I want to show you some fun stuff I'm going to do with this little guy. I am going to take your pick tool, and I'm going to use the piercing end, and I'm going to put a pierce right above her hand and right below her hand. Now it's going to need to be kind of a big pierce because I've got plans. One of the other things I did was I used the Hey Birthday Chick, which is so cute, and I wanted this balloon because it's got the lines in it, and there is a die that goes with this set. So I used that, and I did them in, I embossed them in white embossing powder. This one is in gold embossing powder, and then this one, I was just going to show you, you do not have to cut them out if you don't have the dies. If you have some other thing for the balloon, you can. But what I'm going to show you is that you can cut it out with your snips if you're very careful. Now, I cut off the strings because I'm going to have string on them, right? So I don't want to add extra string. So while you're watching me cut, which I know is like the funnest thing in the whole wide world, say hello to me. Tell me where you're from. If you've never watched me before, say so. I love to find out who has watched and who hasn't. Also, if you would be, it would be very nice if you would share my post. That helps me a lot. And when you do, make sure you comment below. Because then I will put you in a drawing for free product later. So that's always fun. I like free stuff. I do drawings every month. In fact, I will be doing a drawing later this evening for the people who were who shared with people last month in December. It's hard for me to think about that it's January already, 2022. Let us hope for an awesome new year this time, right? So I'm just going to use some white thread, and I'm just going to cut a piece off. And this is how I got these to stay, because they don't really want to stay on here. So I actually used a little bit. I think I'm out of camera there. I used just a little bit of the multi-purpose glue, and I sort of spread it right there on the balloon. And then, whoops. And then I wanted the string to stick out a little bit. So I did this and wrapped it. And then I came in and just sort of pressed it down with my bone folder to make sure that it got in the glue really good. And then now I have the strings hanging, and hopefully, you know, we all just kind of fake it with crafting, right? We hope that that means it will stay. So this piece doesn't seem to want to, but let's see what I can do here. If you have that problem, go ahead and tie a knot. Why not tie a knot? This is really hard to do on camera because I'm used to doing these, you know, on right in front of my face. I think I say that every time I do a video. It's like, it isn't that I don't like doing videos. I love to do videos for you guys. It's the not being able to stick my head in the camera is the problem. I don't know. Do you guys keep things right under your face, or are you really good with your posture about that? I don't know. I struggle. So, and then you decide how long do you want these strings. That's kind of long. So I might trim this one off just a touch because we don't want them too terribly long. That one looks a little bit long to me also. That one looks good. Okay, so now here's what I'm going to do. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put these yet. So I'm just going to grab all three just so that I can get the strings together. And then I have this little tool. I forget what it's called. Maybe one of you, if you guys know what this is called, please say, because I can't remember what it's called. And it is some kind of a needle. I think it's a beading needle. I think that might be what it is. But I'm trying to get it open so you guys can see. Can you see how it is closed on both ends, and then it's got the holes like in the center? So then I am going to put all three of them in there, pull them through, and then you just sort of treat it like a needle. So I'm going to go in this hole and pull it through and get all of the loose strings through. There we go. And then push it back through the other side. That's so funny. I got it pretty close to on top of the other one, didn't I? All right, and then we're going to just pull these through again. And like I said, I don't know exactly yet where I'm going to put these on the card, but I thought it would be fun if she was holding some birthday balloons for whoever is getting the card. Now these disappear, so make sure that when you, if you have any of these, because I think the ones came with like 5 and I have this one left. So I need to go buy some more because I use it all the time. And then I keep it inside my container where I keep some other threads and things. Okay, so now I have that loose. I'm going to just keep it like that. And I want to be sure when I put adhesive on the back here that I don't go anywhere near this string because I'm going to want to adjust it when I get it put together. So be very careful right there. And then I'm going to just mat her onto this piece of Pacific Point cardstock. And the same with the sentiment. A little bit of adhesive on the back. And mat that. I don't know about you guys, but I've seen some really cute things with this awesome Otters. I think I say this every time I end up with a cutesy set. It must be something going on with me because I've been getting more into cutesy. But this is really an adorable set and it's free. You know, that's the best price in town, right? A free stamp set. You can't beat it. And one of the sayings is, you are utterly awesome, which I think would be really cute on the inside of this card. I'm going to show you another card that is similar to this one that I did in just a moment. And I did stamp the inside of that one. So I will show you. Now, this is all going on a piece of thick basic white for the card base. I know that is... one of you guys know, it's like one of my favorite pieces on here. I hope you guys had a good holiday, by the way. Happy New Year, etc. Okay, now this one I'm going to put this little guy down flat. Did anybody go anywhere? Did you go out of town to visit any family or anything? My husband and I didn't. We stayed here. Our kids are mostly local. We have a couple that live out of state and we didn't get to see them, which was kind of sad. But that's what happens when you have grown kids, right? So you'll see that I kind of put that in the center, even though I'm putting this on there, because I wanted to have a place for those balloons. Now, here's what I'm going to do with the balloons. First of all, I got to get my strings right. Get those strings below his hands for now. And I'm going to put a Stampin' Dimensional on the back of each of the balloons. I'm using the large Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm missing a balloon. There it is. It's a white background, so I lost it there for a second. And then I have to decide, where do I want these? I'm going to pull these strings a little bit so I can decide how I want them to go. What's going to look best? I think maybe something like that would look good. So we're going to start with the one that is in Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to lift it up a little bit so that it's a little bit above the Pacific Point border. And then we will use the one that is Pacific Point and put that one off just a little bit to the side. And then this one that is white. You know what I did was I brushed some gold into this balloon, which is why it's gold. What am I doing here? One of these is, I made it too. Okay, we'll just put it here and then we'll figure that out. So there's the other balloon right there. Now all we got to do is get the strings about how we think we want them and then cut them off. And I like them to be loose if I can, because they've been all strung out now because I had them all pushed together. So there you go. There's our little girl delivering some balloons for somebody's birthday. That is really crooked. Let me see if I can carefully peel this off and straighten it out. You know, I think perfection is overrated, but there is a point where you can't be too ridiculous. There you go. That's better. So there you go. Isn't she cute? And I just love the idea of putting some balloons in her hand. If you don't have the Hey Birthday Chick and dies, They are still available in the annual catalog, so you can go and look for those. And that would help you towards your $50 in product to get the awesome Otters stamp set for free. Of course, there's so many new things in the new mini catalog that starts today. Yay, I'm so excited. I've been waiting so impatiently to tell you guys all the stuff in this catalog. Oh my gosh. I hope I wasn't like gush crazy when I did my catalog tour earlier today. So anyway, here it is. I hope you guys like it. Now let me show you one I did previously when I was testing out this one. I did a little one in soft sea foam, and this paper, oh gosh, it's one of the new papers, and I meant to tell myself and I didn't. Oh, I did. Look. Paper. Well, I wrote down the size, but I didn't say what it was. Oh my gosh. This is from Celebrate Sunflowers, this sentiment right here. But that's the same little guy. The only thing I forgot to do here, and I'll have to go in and do that, is I didn't add the little bit of smoky slate. And here you see I did color the belly. This one I kept white, but here I did color his belly. And then on the inside, let me move my info sticker, which didn't give me the info. I used the "You Are Utterly Awesome," and I put the little guy swimming in water, and I colored around it. So that is my awesome Otters cards. I think that he is just adorable. I hope that you like him too. Let me know what you think, and say hi. Have a great day. I have more for you all week. Be sure you're following. Tell your friends. Birthday or new catalog week. It's going to be lots of stuff going on, and I will be spinning the wheel. Saturday's the party. Be here. Bye.